The Red Wings win a divisional matchup against the Ottawa Senators 4-3 in overtime. Every goal in this game felt big, but there was none bigger than DeBrincat's overtime winner. The Cat scored his 26th goal and his 26th assist to help Detroit stay tied at the top of the Atlantic in their hunt for the playoffs to get back to somewhere they haven't been in almost 10 years. This is your 7-Minute Wings. Welcome back to the Red Wings Report with Strings and Pucks. This is Jeremy Laura. Please click the like and subscribe buttons. Share this out, and if you're new here, welcome. Thank you to everybody who's stopping by. Head over to hockeyhotstove.com where I write the Red Wings column, and you can read about the other 31 teams in the league. Detroit's won 4 straight after the shutout loss to the Bruins. And Gibson only has 2 losses since the beginning of December. He's now 15-2-0 in that stretch. It wasn't a spectacular game last night. He stopped 19 of 22, .894 save percentage. Heading into this one, he had a .929 save percentage and 2.1 goals against since the beginning of December. Gibson has had such a huge impact on this team for nearly the past 2 months at this point, and I don't think they're sitting where they're at if he doesn't have that turnaround on the West Coast trip. The team went down 2-0 early, and it felt like it was going to be a rough game. But Axel Sandin-Pellikka gets one back on the power play. It shot from the line, and it made it all the way through. And Sandin-Pellikka now has 6 goals and 12 assists, 18 points through 50 games. He's second on the defense in goals behind Seider and tied with Rasmussen and Comfer for 9th on the team in goal scoring. Almost a week ago at the Sergei Fedorov retirement ceremony in overtime, DeBrincat had the assist on Copp's overtime winner, and this time Copp dished the assist. I don't know how many people are going to make that pass with the defender right there. I mean, Copp had to feather it right to DeBrincat. He has 2 assists in the game. Since the beginning of December, Andrew Copp has been a new player for this team. I've never seen him in a Red Wings jersey play with the kind of confidence he has right now. And in the month of January, Copp's a point-per-game player. He has 9 points in 9 games, 5 goals, 4 assists. And since the beginning of December, he has 21 points in 24 games, 7 goals, 14 assists. And that line, Kane, Copp, DeBrincat, has been Detroit's best for almost 2 months at this point. Alex DeBrincat, he may well be in competition for the team's MVP. Right now, John Gibson, if he didn't have the turnaround he had, this team's not winning the way they are. But Alex DeBrincat, just steady contributor, points every game, it feels like. 26 goals, 26 assists, and again, he had 2 3-point games just a couple games ago, and now he has a 2-point game. Unbelievable performance. Of course, you got to mention Lucas Raymond. His 15th goal of the season was just a beautiful shot. You wonder why he's not shooting more. But remember, since that line reshuffle, he's had now 4 even-strength goals after going over a month without any. His last even-strength goal had been in November. They do the line shuffle. He scores, I believe it was 3 games in a row. And now he scores his 4th, all at even strength, and his shot is so good. It seems like he's got his confidence going, so hopefully he's shooting more, and his second half sees a lot more goal scoring on the list for him, because this is a guy you want to see getting as close to 30 goals as possible each year. JVR, his power play goal, that between-the-legs shot, when they broke it down in the post game, Todd McClellan just said he's so aware of space in front of the net. He knew he had to get the puck far side. So JVR is still getting creative, and probably the best $1 million signing Detroit will have for a long time. So here we are in Detroit. Through 50 games, the Red Wings have 64 points. They're tied with Tampa Bay, but Tampa has games in hand, and the Bolts just keep winning. So Detroit has to keep pushing because Toronto, they've had a massive point streak. Buffalo had that win streak that went on, setting a new franchise record. The Atlantic Division is incredibly tough. But right now, for the remaining 32 games, Detroit needs to win 16 of them to get to the 96 points that I'd said at the beginning of the season I felt like should get you into the playoffs. But looking at the playoff picture right now, especially the way the Atlantic is going, it has me wondering if 96 points is going to be enough. You've got to find a way to keep winning right now. If Detroit plays 500 hockey the rest of the way, they get to 96 points. But the way everyone else is playing, it makes you wonder, is this a season where it's going to take 98 or more to get into a wild card spot because of how tough the Atlantic Division is right now? They're going to keep playing, but so far, this team has really impressed me this season. By far the best overall season the team has had under Steve Yzerman when he came in 2019. And Todd McClellan, in a year's time, has completely changed the mindset and execution of this team. We're still hoping they can bring in players via trade. The Rasmus Andersson deal is finally done, and this is why you ignore so much trade talk. Over a month ago, many people said, and I chimed in as well, it looked like probably Vegas or Dallas. Then all this drama came in about Detroit and Boston, and he ends up in Vegas anyway. We don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but the New York Rangers, they've got players available, but we'll have to see what happens. And for now, the team is playing incredibly well. They're just going to keep playing. Whatever happens on the trade market, this team has made a complete turnaround under McClellan in his first year behind the bench, and it's been incredible to see. This is your 7-Minute Wings.